So there's a downward spiral that accountants can get sucked into, and that downward spiral is the thing that's making you not earn as much money as you should do. It's the thing that's making you work harder than you should do, not only you, but your entire team. And it's the thing that's perhaps causing you all of your frustration right now. And when I explain to you how you can get out of this spiral by doing 3 really simple steps, what you're going to say to me is, no, we can't do that. And the thing that's preventing you from getting out of the downward spiral, ironically, is the fact that you are an accountant. And accountant thinking is wonderful, except when we're trying to break free from this spiral. So I'm going to explain to you how you need to turn your accountant thinking off until we've snapped you out of this spiral and got you going upwards instead. So the downward spiral that you can easily get drawn into is whereby we give far too much time, effort and energy to the clients who don't pay us enough money, who don't appreciate what we do and who take up all of our time. And that therefore prevents us from giving our time, effort and energy to the clients that actually want it, that appreciate it, that would pay for it, and where we could have a real impact in their business. Only this last week, I was speaking to an accountant and we were looking at how they could have a greater impact on their clients. And they said, we just don't have time to do that. And I said, why? And they explained, because all of their effort and energy was being taken by these other clients. And what I explained to them was, look, you can always get more money. We can always get more money. We can always earn more, make more, etc. What you don't have any more of is time and energy. Time and energy are finite. And if you are investing those into the wrong clients, then you will never have enough time and energy to invest in the right ones and therefore be investing in your own business and your own growth of your own firm. But when I explained to him, look, all we need to do is service your top clients better, give them more value, get them paying you more money, and then we can cull some of the bottom clients, maybe get rid of some, or maybe get them paying you more as well. And they said, no, I can't do that. We can't do that. I said, why? Well, what if it doesn't work? What if the top clients don't pay us anymore and then we've got rid of these bottom clients and then we're going to be losing money and then it's going to get even worse and we can't move forward? And I said, stop. This is the accountant thinking that we need to turn off for the moment, because an accountant's mindset is to find problems. It's to look where things can potentially go wrong. And that's wonderful when you're looking through my accounts, but it doesn't serve you that well when you're trying to grow your own firm and when we may need to make some decisions that are a little bit riskier. So what I explained to you is a very simple 3-step plan that can snap you out of this spiral and start to change all this around and really start to build some momentum to drive your firm forward. So step 1, you've got to get your pricing watertight. And what I mean by that is I don't mean necessarily increasing your price. I just mean looking at all the places where you are allowing profit to leak and trickle through your fingers with the pricing that you have. Because you can't do the next stages until you've done this first. So for example, those lower clients who are causing you all of your grief and who are not paying you as much money as they should do and taking up all of your time, is that their fault or is it your fault? Is it because you've not got watertight pricing in place? And what I mean by that is, when you do your annual accounts for a client, for example, when you do the annual accounts for them, are you charging based on their annual revenue? Is that a factor that you're taking into consideration? Are you taking into account the quality of their record keeping, for example? Are you taking into account how much support they need on a monthly basis? Because all of these factors affect how much time and energy and effort you have to give these clients. And if you've not got mechanisms in place within your pricing to actually prevent leakages in those areas, then it's no wonder those clients are going to take your time and they're going to take your energy and you're going to become frustrated with them. And it might, like I say, not be their problem. It might be because you've not tightened this up and got watertight pricing in place. So step 1, you have to get your pricing watertight in the first place to ensure you have no leakages of profit. Step 2, you don't have to do this on a big scale. We don't have to take our top 20% of clients and sell them loads more services and take our top 20%, bottom 20% of clients and ditch them today. You don't have to do that. We can be far more gradual. So all I would say is, once you get your pricing watertight, go for one of your top clients, just one, and go and sit with them and say, hey, look, we think that there may be more ways that we can actually be benefiting you. We think there's perhaps services that you're not aware of, and there's ways that we can give you greater value and that we can help you to achieve your goals faster and maybe overcome some of your obstacles and things that are taking up a lot of your time. We can perhaps take some of that away from you to free you up to work on more profitable activities in your business. So we'd like to have a sit down, look at your current circumstances, and put together the right packages and the correct level of service that's going to help you move forward at the correct pace. That sounded pretty good, actually. You could just write that out, just copy that out and just go and say that to your clients, right? So do that with one client. Then go and take one of your energy sapping, draining clients who doesn't pay you that much, and if they're a complete pain in the backside, just get rid of them. Just say, look, we're not the right fit for each other. We found you another firm of accountants down the road. I'm going to do you a link up, but this just isn't working for us, and just get rid of them. If they're not a pain in the backside, and it's just the fact that they're taking up too much of your time and not giving you enough money for it, now you've got your watertight pricing. You can go back to them and say, hey, look, the level of service that we're providing you with, we're not getting paid enough for it, and therefore it's not sustainable. So what we need to do is we need to do a review of your current situation. We need to take into account your revenue, the quality of your record keeping, how much time you're taking from us because you're ringing us for whatever, half an hour every single week, and we've not actually got a package in place to account for that, and therefore it's causing us frustrations, and no doubt it's causing you frustrations because we've not necessarily factored that in, so we can't respond to you in the time that you perhaps like. So if you would still like that level of service from us, what we're going to do is we're going to account for that in your monthly fee, and we're just going to revise your package and see if that works for you. Now, just that one thing alone might take one of your top clients and allow you to increase the fees by £100, £200 a month, £500 a month. I don't know the size of your firm, but you'll definitely be able to increase the fees there. But then you could take one of these clients here, and it might be one of those bottom clients might be happy to increase their fees by another £100 a month to account for all those things. Then all of a sudden, you're not that frustrated with them anymore because they're actually paying for the things. So that's an approach you can take that will, again, really start to tighten everything up, start to get you paid for all of the hard work that you do. It will show your clients that if they want to actually benefit from the fantastic levels of service that you provide, then they have to pay for it. That's all we're trying to do. We're not trying to ramp the fees up, charge them a fortune, value pricing, all this type of stuff. It's just watertight pricing. Just if they want something, they pay for it. That's it. So they're the 3 steps that you can take to snap yourself out of this downward spiral. Step 1, get your pricing right. Use watertight pricing. As always, the only way I can help you to achieve that is go and sign up for Go Proposal, get a free trial of Go Proposal. In there is all of the pricing that I use with all of our clients, and we're constantly evolving that. So whenever we get a new client on board with Go Proposal and they bring their own ideas, their own innovations to it, we take those ideas and we put them back into Go Proposal so that when you sign up for it, you get all of their thinking, all of their innovation, all of their thought leadership and ideas around pricing as well. And so you benefit from the best of everybody. So if you've not already got that, go get it. If after the 30 days you don't want to keep it, cancel it. You'll have still got all of the pricing ideas from it. I don't care. Just go and get it. That's step 1. Step 2, go to one of your top clients, sit down with them, say that script that I said to you before. I'll write that down here somewhere. You'll be able to find it on the page or wherever or on the website. Go and use that script and go and say that to the clients. And then the third part is go to some of your bottom clients, the pains in the backside, get rid of, but just take one client and do a proper fee review with them and see if you can either increase their fee so you're less frustrated with them or get rid of them if that's not right. Just do it with one. And once you've done that, you'll start to build momentum. It will put the brakes on your downward spiral. The momentum will begin and you will start this upward trajectory. And it's incredible how fast you can actually reverse your fortunes. And in the space of 3 months, we've seen accountancy firms increase their revenue by 20% just based on existing clients alone, and they're not necessarily doing 20% more work for that. What they actually find is that they're doing less work because through that process they've removed some of the energy drainers and they've actually started to get paid more from some of their top level clients who they absolutely love working with. Whereby you look at what are you doing? I'm doing my video. I'm impacting accountants around the world. I'm changing their lives with my incredible wisdom. And you just interrupt that. We'll start again.